So we're Cosmic Family, man. Let me sit this down real quick because I was actually looking for my wallet, but I still can't find it, which is crazy. It's almost like it went to another dimension. But I feel like with that, you have to understand what our dimensions, and you have to understand what a dimension is, right? So when we hear the word dimension, the third dimension, the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, what are these dimensions? And you know what's so crazy? We know what they are. We obviously say it, but I know something that people don't know. You don't know what the third dimension is. You don't. Like, we know that the third dimension consists of length, width, height, but 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 what? Length of something, which is how long something is, the width of something, how wide something is, and then the height of something, how high something is. So we know that height is in direct reflection with gravity on this third dimension. We know that length and in direct connection to this dimension is what is length connected to? What is length connected to on a universal level? Because we have to understand that the laws of the universe operate on every single dimension. So what does length equate to? You can't say time, or actually you can, because a length is 60 miles, but they always associate with how long will it take you to get there, right? They equate time to that, but we know that time does not consist of the third dimension, yet we are being affected by it. We know that time is fourth dimensional. So if I can say this correctly, we are spiritual beings, so they say, having a human experience in this three-dimensional plane of existence. How the fuck could we say that we are on the third dimension when we're being affected by time itself? Like, when we're being affected by time itself, how are we on a three-dimensional plane if we only operate in length, width, and height? Therefore, we are being used by higher dimensions, or we have to have some type of understanding on what a higher dimension is. Like time. Time consists of the fourth dimension. So when we always say people not getting to the fourth dimension, ooh, we're already fucking here. We've been here since we started getting affected by time. But what is time? Time does not flow. Time is set. You set the time. You do not just let it flow, right? So if time is set and someone set the time to where you have to wake up and go to work, then someone set you up. To even believe in time is fourth dimensional. So we are already battling fourth dimensional beings with time and how time is being used against us. Time can work for you, time can work against you, but guess what? No one can buy time. Or can you? Or can you? because we're in the third dimensional plane. It consists of length, height, width. So therefore, there is no time. There is no time that is natural to this plane of existence. Like, do y'all get what I'm saying? So of course you can buy time. Of course you can go back in time. Of course you can go, yes, because truthfully we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are spirit and soul as we say we are. Then you don't think that we would know what time is. Because to know something is to not know something. For us to know what time is, we know the presence of time. We know the lack of the presence of time. We know the amount of time that the average man lives, the average woman lives, right? We know little certain things about time, but what do we really know about time? Time can be bought. Time can be bought because the rich people, the elites and shit, buy this time all the time. How would I even know that they bought time all the time? How would you know how would you even know someone did something all the time? How would you even know that? Oh yeah, man, I do this all the time. Are you sure that you do what you do all the time? I don't think so. You know, according to the third dimension, you can go back in time. And it's only in the third dimension that you can go back in time. Let me elaborate. Let me elaborate. So, if time don't exist in higher dimensions, how? If time don't exist in higher dimensions, then they would have to go somewhere where time did exist, or where time could be altered. 3 is all about creation. You ever noticed that they tell us that time is on a straight line, right? Like when they show you the timeline, like they give you all the time, they show it to you on a straight line. If you put a point, or if you put a ball in the center of something, and if you put a wall on both sides, but you let that ball move because we have free will. For us to say that we're only going in the future is not free will. For us to say that we can choose to go to the future or live in the present or live in the past is also free will. So to say that we're going in the future is not free. To say that we are living in the present is not free. To say that we are living in the past is not free. because time don't exist. Yeah, they say that time don't wait on nobody. Yet, nature exists beyond time. They exist way beyond it. You know what's so crazy? They tell us that we have a timeline, which is a line. Time line. Something going straight. But when we look at a clock on the wall, it's a circle of time. Why? Why do we have a timeline, but then on the clock, we have a circle of time? Yeah, people can say that those are just representing, you know, the phases and shit, the sun, moon, rise, phase, whatever y'all want to say. But if there's 24 hours in a day, how come there's only 12 hours on the clock? Where's the other 24 hours? I mean, where's the other 12 hours? You want to know something? If time is really affecting us like it is, then we were always unbalanced. Simple. Because to give 12 hours to the day that we can say, and we can put those numbers on a clock, how come you can't put 12 hours on a timeline? They're both time. How come it's not 12 hours? Oh, maybe there is 12 zodiacs. So if there's 12 zodiacs, then those 12 zodiacs have a cycle. They have a cycle, as in on a clock. Because a clock is a circle, and clocks go in cycles. Clocks go in cycles. Time is straight. Clocks go in cycles. Time is straight. Yeah, we say that a clock represents time, but we'll be contradicting ourselves if we actually believed it, or if they actually believe it. They don't actually believe it. That's why they're affecting us so much with it. Man, time is real, but time is not supposed to be down here. Time is supposed to be up there. But someone from up there, they could have been fallen angels, whoever we call them, they brought it down here and they used it against us. Everything is a contradiction that humanity has created. We don't want air pollution, yet we depend solely on gas. We don't want trash, yet we wrap everything in plastic. We don't want serial killers and pedophiles and rapists, yet we don't worry about changing the mindset of that man, that woman. We change the three-dimensional plane that they're in by putting them in a box, which represents width. That is about the size of a bathroom, which represents length. Width, a ceiling that's not even. I ain't never been to jail, but I can bet you that it's not too high. Why? Because they don't want you downloading thoughts from somewhere that's all the way up there. Because then you'll probably start thinking outside of the box. But no, they want you to be inside of one. That's why they call it the cell or prison. You know, I can't tell you what time the birds start chirping. That's why back in the day they say when the rooster motherfucking crows. Not at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. I made this video find those that are timeless. Simple said, hey, this video can have 10,000 views in 10 minutes. Or it can have 10,000 views right now. It can have 10,000 views right now. Because time don't exist. Should I be at peace, man? I shake.